Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Lightning and the Thunder. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Bobby Tyrone will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Dan Dero, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, Dero. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Throwing to second. Throw won't get him.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show. Ace Siegel, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Brian Cannon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit out towards second. Right to him. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the first baseman, Michael Lopez.
Set to get his day started, Michael Lopez, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
At the plate, Scott Franchise. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in 1 tick shy of 300 at 299. 27 homers and 71 runs batted in. That's wide, 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Now here it comes. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Just hung in there on that one. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Stepping in, Mike Morton, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch coming, here it is.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air out to left. Valito is there, and he has it for the out.
That is it. The first baseman, Ryan Nichols.
In now, Ryan Nichols. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
The 1-0.
Nope.
And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Wesley Ray is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. Thought he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Digging in, Mike Hayes, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready. Here's the first offering. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Now the pitch. Saul Worthing stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Tiny Ryan.
Now in the box, Tiny Ryan, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch on its way. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he lays off for ball 1. Fastball just inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Siegel is there, and he makes the catch for the out. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Dizzy Figgins. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Up there.
The 1-0.
Ball. 2 balls, no strike.
And he's way off balance with the swing there. Swings through it for strike number 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
At the plate now, Ace Siegel, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Set with the 0-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
So stepping in, Eric Piper. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in, Hal Hale, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
0-2.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box, A.J. Valido. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is the left fielder. Solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that. Standing in now, Bobby Tyrone. As
The first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball one. The Lightning put up a big number in the runs column yesterday, so a repeat of that would certainly help their efforts in going for this sweep here today.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down one early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one. One out, nobody on. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready for another chance. Brian Cannon 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Cannon, originally from the state of Alabama. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. 3 innings complete. The Thunder on top 1-0. Now at the plate, Timmy Hinson. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits.
Timmy Hinson.
First pitch on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Stepping up to the plate, Mo Cole. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
In there at the knees, strike one.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Now here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
To the plate now, Marty Riggs, and it's fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Now batting, Michael Lopez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
Off the outside that time, as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Scott Franchise. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Set to deal on 2-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Hayes. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Throw over to first, and the runner back. The 0-1 on its way. Looking at his career totals, Hayes is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. franchise leads off first with one away. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
Coming to the plate now, Saul Worthing. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here, similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Thunder are out in front 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Morton. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Mike Morton.
Now the pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And it's 1-1. The 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate, Ryan Nichols, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go to distance if he keeps this up.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope, outside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1 pitch.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Digging in, Wesley Ray, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, the pitch.
Count 1-0.
First and second here with nobody out. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. He's ready now. The pitch high in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. None out, runners at first and second. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stepping into the box, Dizzy Figgins, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Ready with the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
So now to the plate, Ace Siegel, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-0 home. Count now at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Tiny Ryan. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the third baseline. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
The batter, the shortstop, Hale.
At the plate, Hal Hale. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 11, A.J. Rodriguez.
plate, A.J. Valido. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 1-1. And it's 1-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously an important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And that misses. So after getting 2 outs with 3 pitches, he's gone full to the third hitter here. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Eric Piper. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Coming to the plate now, Timmy Hinson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Ball 3-1 now as that misses down and in. Mo Cole is on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 5. Cole.
Digging in once again, Mo Cole. Here comes the first pitch. The 0-1 delivery. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
2 out, nobody on. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Bobby Tyrone.
The pitcher, Bobby Tyrone.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Riggs is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Brian Cannon.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brian Cannon. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now a swing and a ball hit pretty well down that left field line. This has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Career homer number 149, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Into the box now, Michael Lopez. As he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Standing in now, Scott Franchise. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ray is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Hayes.
the plate, Mike Hayes. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Stepping into the box, Marty Briggs. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch on its way. This is in the air to left field. Valido has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Morton.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Morton. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Ball 2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Line towards center field. Worthing is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
So striding in, Ryan Nichols. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
At the plate now, Wesley Ray, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over.
It's time for the traditional 7th grab.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Hayes.
The catcher, Mike Hayes.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Morton will wait on it. And very quickly, one gone.
Now
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Striding into the box, Saul Worthing. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
One out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and no one will track it down. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
the third baseman.
Digging in now, Tiny Ryan. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, leading off the inning, Dizzy Figgins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts to roll off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far. As on cue, we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Connie Pratt will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. And that misses for ball 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 11 home runs and 30 RBIs. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Guy Eaton enters a little earlier than usual as he'll be asked to get 5 outs to try to earn the save here. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Eaton, a 36-year-old veteran. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this, you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Called strike 2.
I got count 2-2.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Javier Rosa is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Hal Hale. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Struck him out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one. Kept the hitters off balance and was a lot of fun to watch.
A.J. Valido comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. The Lightning entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
So here now is the pitcher, Guy Eaton, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Line drive to left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Settling in now, Mo Cole. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Really strong outing, Matty V. Into the 8th inning without allowing a run. In line for the win, and he certainly deserves a good fate in this one. Hard to imagine he could pitch any better innings 1 through 8 than he did in this one.
Marty Riggs is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Mike Morton is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Popped him up. He's got it, and the Thunder will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Hey, when this game started, there's no way they envisioned relying that much on the back end of the bullpen, but gets the last 5 outs, sealing the win for the team and collecting the save for himself.
A 2-0 finish today. The Thunder seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Bobby Tyrone notches his 3rd win of the year. Ace Siegel pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Guy Heaton hammers down the 5-out save, his 22nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
No runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series between the Greyhounds and the Blazers. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Justin Johnson, the Alabama-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Into the box now, Richard Wise. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, Dero. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
Into the box, DeMarcus Peterson. Pitch outside, the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That is third. The shortstop, Dave Baggett.
So digging in now, Dave Baggett, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1 to count.
Peterson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Dizzy will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
That's it. The first baseman, Billy Dubose.
Standing in, Billy Dubose, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Line towards center field. Richardson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Les Lada, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Digging in, Leon Richardson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt.
Batting second. Not shortstop. No.
Into the box now, Colt Snow. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Latner recovers, makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
At the plate, Nori Dizzy hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and next the dangerous power threat, Scott Latner. Now here's the pitch.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
And he fouls this one off. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rosas has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
That is it. The third baseman, Glenn Diaz.
Now to the plate, Glenn Diaz. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Leo, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
In now, Jody Boudreau, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 264 is average entering play, 15 long balls, and 44 RBIs. Runner goes for second. Strike taken. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
1 out and a runner on second base. Now a swing and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, George Logan, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Logan is usually more of a threat when facing left. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in. Here's the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch coming, here it is. Les Lotta swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Comes set. The 0-1. Fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Stepping in, Francisco Barreto. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, Kalen Risky. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Risky, a native Floridian. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. A runner at first with no outs here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Wires is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Alejandro Rosas.
Standing in, Alejandro Rosas. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. He's set and the pitch. And he takes ball one. The 1-0 pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Striding in, Darren Arrington. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First delivery to him on the way.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Runners are at first and second with one away. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the one run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
So now to the plate, Howard Rubin.
Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Justin Johnson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. The 1-0. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We've played 2. It's now a 1-0 ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Richard Wise will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
At the plate now, DeMarcus Peterson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Pitch out, nothing doing. Runner! 2-0 count, and the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, if you're going to put on the hit and run play, no better time to do it than right after a pitch out. Pitcher's trying to get right back into the zone. You have an opportunity to put barrel on baseball effectively. And he did a great job of it right there.
Into the box now, Dave Baggett, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. set and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to induce the ground ball to get a double play.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Misses. Ball 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Billy Dubose, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
The 1-0 delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
To the plate now, Scott Ladner, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Ladner hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Glenn Diaz. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Greyhounds are out in front here, 2-1. Riding in once again, Leon Richardson. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Richardson.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Nope. 3-0.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
Strike taken up in the zone. The 3-1 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colt Snow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Fouled off. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Line to the right side. Closing fast, and he makes the diving catch.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Ready now, Nori Dizzy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
0-1 the count. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Change up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Runners on the move for second. In the dirt, and now let's see. Pitches in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Francisco Barreto. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
First offering on its way.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
First and second now, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Boudreau back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Into the box, Kalen Brisky. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Risky brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. The 0-1 offering. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jody Boudreau. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the stretch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So with a runner at first and one gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Les Lara. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, he failed to pull the bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. The 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Richard.
Ready once again, Richard Wise. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Alejandro Rosas. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
That's the ball. 1-0.
swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Show some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook, as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless he's on his way to an early shower. Eric Hill takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Darren Arrington will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
One and one, here it comes. Hill typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty B, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Howard Rubin, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they've come back to tie it up, as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Now batting, the pitcher, Justin Johnson.
Stepping in now, Justin Johnson. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Blackner is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The center fielder, number 6, Leon.
So coming to the plate, Leon Richardson. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, he has some trouble with it.
You
could see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
At the plate, Colt Snow. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch on its way. Low for ball one. A 1-0 delivery. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. One and one, here it is. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a strike three called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are two away now.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box, Nori dizzy as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One and 0. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. 2 out, bases loaded. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in safely at third as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play.
In most parts of the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
In now, Francisco Barreto, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Down and away, ball one.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Four runs here in this half inning. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Here now the 2-2. Bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 6-2.
Now back
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Troy Kruger takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. At the plate now, Kalen Risky, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Alejandro Rosas. Bullet back up the middle. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
So striding forward now, Darren Arrington. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Got to think he was sitting fastball right there to let that hanger go by. He won't see that pitch again the rest of the season.
0-1 count and the pitch. Popped up. Diaz has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. We played 4 full. Portland is out in front 7-2. Ready for another shot now. DeMarcus Peterson, 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
So now to the plate, Dave Baggett, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Dave Baggett goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Stepping in now, Billy DuBose. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Howard Urban.
Howard Urban.
The pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Now the 2-1.
Ball, that count.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1.
Hey! 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Justin Johnson pops this one up. Baggett onto the grass. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 6, Leon Richardson.
Now at the plate, Leon Richardson. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. In now, Scott Latner. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And it's fouled away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Line drive, fair ball down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The batter, the third baseman, Diaz.
Standing in now, Glenn Diaz, as he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
Right fielder, Jody Boudreaux.
Stepping in, Jody Boudreaux. He's set. Here it comes.
Oh, that's too high.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. Foul. 1 out and a runner on second base. And it's 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Takes this the other way to right. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
The left fielder, number 7, George Logan.
Now in the box, George Logan. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Two out here and a runner at second. A ball and a strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. From the stretch. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Colt Snow. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First offering on its way. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way is special.
To the plate now, Nori Dizzy. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the stretch. Nobody out, runner on first. Count remains 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Here now the 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Francisco Barreto, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A 1 pitch on its way. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Digging in, Kalen Risky. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1 ball, no strikes the count.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Heading out towards shallow right. Boudreaux will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Ready for another chance, Alejandro Rosas. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. And he misses with it, 1-1. Fouled away. Slow roller down the third baseline. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Dave Pollock is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Pollock.
Keith St. Odd is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance to second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
At the plate now, Richard Wise. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Nope.
And there's ball 1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Two and 2.
Not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
The 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2. DeMarcus Peterson will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 to 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Into the box now, DeMarcus Peterson. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Digging in, Dave Baggett. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that. For this offensive player, after coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and foul, though it had the home run distance. Look out, don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Billy DuBose would be next. 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Stepping up to the plate, Billy DuBose. First pitch of the at-bat.
Back outside.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
2 balls.
A runner on first with 2 away. Curveball swung on and missed. 2-1 now.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Tony Tabaco trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Stepping in now, Scott Ladner.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
Tapico playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the second round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. 2 down, runners at first and second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dizzy will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Blazers lead it 7-3. Clyde Hicks will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year. Now at the plate, Darren Arrington, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Darren Arrington.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Standing in now, Howard Urban, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Richardson, 33 years old. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. C.J. Wolf has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Diaz will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Now the pitch. Hit to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now batting, Jody Boudreau. First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. One out, nobody on. Strike called. Tough to do much with that one. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And he popped him up. Ruben has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty, one man out. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Coming to the plate now, George Logan. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. First pitch coming, here it is. And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded slowly to the left side. He's got it. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in for Leon Richardson.
The center fielder, Leon Richardson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
So now to the plate, Colt Snow, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 1-0. 1-1.
1-1.
One out, nobody on. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 24, Nori Dizzy.
Stepping into the box, Nori Dizzy. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, that's down.
Two out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
He's in complete command of his two-seamer right now. It's got great movement, great depth, running all over the place. This offense is going to have a tough time.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
To third. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Francis Pinto comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Charles Burns is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Digging in to try it again, Richard Wise. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First things first, here's a throw over, and he's back standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Rosa will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter number 3, second baseman, DeMarcus.
Now at the plate, DeMarcus Peterson. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. The 1-1 home.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent, because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
To the plate now, Dave Baggett, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. And he'll make the catch to end it, as the Blazers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set, as this ball game is over.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Blazers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Justin Johnson earned his 9th win of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the visitors, 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
out.